Hi, mama. Don't be licking on me faces. Hi, mama. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So, today, right, we talking about coming out. Coming out. Um, how old was you when you came out? Who you came out to? What was their reactions? And how you felt afterward? What coming out did for you? Did for your life? Did for your self-esteem? Um, I came out when I was 12 years old. My mother was incarcerated. I apologize for the and I'm gonna try to work on that. My mother was incarcerated, and I was living with my great aunt in the projects, and like on the borderline in East Orange, you know it. My father was living a few buildings down, and I came out to the projects I was living in. So I had a bunch of cousins. So I came out to another cousin who lived a few buildings down. I told her like 10 o'clock at night, like, yeah, I'm gay. I had already had some experiences, like minor experiences with women. Um, Probably kissed a woman, something like that. Definitely had a lot of dreams. Used to be dreaming about kissing women, dreaming about just being in relationships with women. Um, when I was younger, like I had crushes, little crushes. I had crushes on like movie stars, like Jada Pinkett. I had a big crush on Jada Pinkett, especially like Set It Off Jada Pinkett. Yeah. I also had a crush on Nia Long. Nia Long, she was that thing. Who else I had a crush on? I had a crush on Angelina Jolie. Oh my God, and them lips. Stop playing with me. Um, Angelina Jolie probably was after I done came out already, but just have crushes on like babysitters, on teachers, on my mother's friends, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I had told my cousin that I was gay, like 10 o'clock at night, and by the time I woke up and I was walking to school, people was already asking me if I was gay, so that was crazy. I like the news had spread real fast, and how people reacted to me. We were children. I was like 12 years old. So my friend group was like 12, but I did used to be around like high schoolers. I used to be around the older people. Um, so the people like around my age and my projects, my cousins and stuff, like yeah, they kind of like shunned me. They kind of like shamed me. They used to like pick on me a little bit. But I'm just me. I just wanted to be me. I know I like women. Um, you know, the norm is to like have you um, try to push you to deal with little boys, and they did that in my community. So I had tried out little relationships when I was younger. The oldest I ever was in a relationship with a boy was like 14. I tried things out to be me now. Like I don't gotta hide. Um, my cousin, I'm not gonna mention no names, but her reaction was that I was too young. I don't even know what love is. They really thought it was a phase. I was really young, and I understand. I do understand their perspective. But I was sure about how I felt. But yeah, people kind of you know swore it off as a phase. You're too young. You know, and my mom, she was arrested at the time, but my father's sister, rest in peace to my father. But my father's sister, she relayed the message to her, and my mom was a little relieved. She was a little relieved, I guess, that I wouldn't be, giving her any grandchildren anytime soon. And she was okay with it. My mother's really cool. At first, I was a little nervous. I thought that my mother was not homophobic, because my mother is not like that. My mom, me and my mom are a lot of like. A lot of the traits that I get, good traits, good qualities that I get, they were instilled in me from my mother. I was primarily raised by my mother all of my life. So, yeah, I didn't think she was homophobic, but I just didn't think she would agree with that. I didn't know how she would feel, but she was very, she was okay with it. Like, so that was good. Um, but also, when I say coming out, I am talking about coming out as gay. But there are many other ways to come out. To me, coming out is just telling your truth to the world. It, maybe something that you might have been hiding, that you were fearful to let people know about, and you expose yourself. You share you decided to share that with someone else and maybe with the world. That could be based on religion. It could be based on um, shoot who you voted for. I know recently a lot of people have been coming out about voting for Trump. You could come out about being an artist. Maybe your parents or your family wanted you to pursue a certain profession or a certain career, but you had a different passion. So you had to come out and let them know that no, I want to be an artist, I want to be a singer, I want to be a nurse, I want to be, something different. So coming out is not always about sexuality. It's just about telling your truth to the world. And I think telling your truth to the world is very important. Once you admit, I've taken NA before, and I think that NA can apply a lot to life. The first step is admitting, and not just admitting to yourself, but admitting to everybody else. Speaking your truth. So please, let's have a conversation. If you ever had to come out, let me know. Let's talk about it. Tell me how old you were, who you came out to, what their response was, and like I said, how you felt afterward. Did you feel liberated? Did you feel shame? And um, any response is all right. There's no judgment here. I just want to have a conversation. Let me know. And let me know what you think about my coming out story. And let me know how your coming out story was compared to mine. Like, do you feel like I had it easy? I had it hard? Let me know. Thank you. Have a good day. I try things out with guys, but not too serious.